All right, so today we're going on a bit of a personal journey.
Oh, sounds intriguing.
It is. We're going to take a deep dive into the fascinating world of genetics. Specifically, we're talking about blue eyes.
Oh, those baby blues. Always a captivating topic.
Exactly. And we're going to be unpacking some incredible research from the University of Copenhagen that reveals a surprising truth about all blue-eyed folks out there.
Okay, you've definitely piqued my curiosity now. What's the big reveal?
Well, this research suggests that all blue-eyed people actually share a common ancestor. Pretty wild, right?
Really? All blue-eyed people from all corners of the world.
Yep. According to this research, we're all part of one giant blue-eyed family. I mean, I've always been fascinated by my own blue eyes. Always kind of thought they were pretty unique.
Well, in a way they are, but they're also part of this much larger, interconnected story.
So how did we all end up with this shared ancestry?
Well, the journey starts with understanding that originally everyone had brown eyes.
Everyone. No blue eyes at all.
Nope. Blue eyes are actually the result of a single gene mutation that happened somewhere in Europe between 6,000 and 10,000 years ago.
Okay, hold on. Can we rewind a bit? For those of us who haven't spent much time in a genetics lab, can you explain what a gene mutation actually is?
Sure. Think of it like a typo in your DNA code.
Hey, Taito.
Yeah, just a small change in the sequence of your DNA. And sometimes these typos can create entirely new traits. In this case, blue eyes.
So basically, a tiny little error in our DNA led to this whole new eye color.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And it all comes down to two specific genes. One is called OCA2 and the other is HARC.
Okay, and what do these genes do?
Well, OCA2 is like the factory that produces brown pigment in our eyes.
So that's what gives brown eyes their color.
Exactly. And HRC2, well, that gene acts like a foreman in that factory. It controls whether or not the OCA2 gene is turned on or off.
Interesting. So how does this tie into blue eyes?
This particular mutation that happened in HR2 basically shuts down the OCA2 factory. So even though you still have the instructions for making brown eyes, they never actually get produced.
I see. So it's like having a factory that's fully equipped to make brown eyes, but the foreman is on permanent coffee break.
That's a great way to put it. So you end up with blue eyes instead of brown.
Wow. So brown eyes are like the default setting, and this mutation created a whole new eye color option.
Exactly. And the crazy thing is, the research suggests that this mutation only happened once.
Wait, so every single person with blue eyes today is descended from that one ancestor who experienced that mutation.
That's what the research indicates, yes.
That's incredible. I mean, we're talking about a huge extended family here, all thanks to one tiny genetic hiccup thousands of years ago.
It really highlights how interconnected we all are as humans. A single change way back then resulted in millions of people sharing this trait today.
And it makes you think about all the other hidden connections that might exist in our DNA, right?
Yeah.
It's like this amazing web linking us all together. But if everyone with blue eyes is connected, wouldn't that mean they're less genetically diverse?
That's a good question. But while blue-eyed individuals might share this one specific mutation, they still have a vast amount of genetic variation elsewhere in their DNA.
Right, of course. So even though they share this one ancestral link, there's still plenty of room for individual differences.
Exactly. It's not like everyone with blue eyes is a carbon copy of each other.
True. And besides, blue eyes are still pretty special, right? I mean, only about 8 to 10% of the population has them.
Absolutely. And there's another fascinating tidbit the research uncovered. You know how babies are often born with blue eyes that change color later on?
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Well, the research suggests that eye color can continue to develop into childhood.
So some babies born with blue eyes might actually end up with brown eyes.
Yeah. It's like their brown pigment production just kicks in a little later.
So there could be a lot of blue-eyed babies out there who are destined to join the brown-eyed majority. But hey, blue-eyed listeners, did you know that your striking eye color links you to thousands of years of history and millions of people worldwide?
It's a pretty amazing thought, isn't it?
Definitely. This whole deep dive into the genetics of blue eyes has been a real eye-opener.
Pun intended.
Maybe. But seriously, it's incredible to think that such a small change in our DNA can have such a widespread and lasting impact. It makes you wonder what other secrets are hidden in our genes, just waiting to be discovered.
Absolutely. The world of genetics is full of surprises. Who knows what other connections we might uncover in the future?
Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us on this fascinating journey into the genetics of blue eyes.
Until next time.
See ya.